Now, Jackie, when you think of summer in Chicago, you might imagine just the countless street fests in all of our amazing neighborhoods. But organizers are now sounding the alarm. They're really trying to get people's attention and let them know that they're not getting enough donations to keep up with the rising cost of keeping these fests going.
Yeah, so 20 Chicago street fests are forming a coalition to try to bring awareness to this. So joining us now, the woman leading that charge, Pamela Moss, Executive Director of the Wicker Park Bucktown Chamber of Commerce. So Pamela, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's dive right in with Wicker Park Fest and North Halsted Market Days. They're among the fests being impacted. When we talk about the festivals looking different, what does that mean to folks? Like, what actually is going to be different about these festivals?
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be the same neighborhood street festivals that you know and love, but they might just operationally look a little bit different, so that way we could get budgets that weren't setting us up for a negative start in 2025. So coming off of the 2024 festival season, I was connecting with some of my fellow executive directors that produce these neighborhood street fests. They're here to support our business districts, to bring people to our neighborhood, to really just celebrate these incredible districts that we know and love. And last year specifically, most of our festivals experienced anywhere between a 25 and a 50% drop in donations at the gate. And that made us go ahead and take action starting now and making sure that this messaging gets out to individuals that love Chicago Street Fest season. It's 65 and sunny outside. I would love to be out in the street listening to music, cocktail in hand, but that can't happen if we continue in the current trajectory. So that's why this message and this coalition is so important right now.
Yeah, and you were telling us that it's so dire that if the donations don't increase as people walk into festivals this year, that some of them might have to be completely shut down for the year after. And so for people watching who are like, wait, where are they getting their money from? You guys don't get money from the city like city-run festivals, right?
Correct. So neighborhood street fest, basically if it happens in the street, if you're closing the public way, you see all those barricades up that cost a ton of money, please know that that is a neighborhood street festival, and that means that a neighborhood nonprofit is the one producing it. Every single entry gate will say with a huge banner what nonprofit organization is benefiting, but a really easy way right now is to actually head over to saveourstreetfest.org and check out the list of the 20 coalition members and their coordinated festivals, because those are the ones that truly are produced by your own neighborhood, benefiting your own neighborhood.
Pamela, losing the festivals would obviously be a huge loss to everybody in Chicago, but also a loss to the neighborhoods themselves and the work that you guys do within the unique chambers of commerce. So how would losing the festivals potentially impact the neighborhoods moving forward?
Absolutely. There's so many different components of what takes to produce these festivals, but using Wicker Park Fest as a key example, right? This is our fest that I produce. We have about 150 brick and mortars that flank our street fest that really benefit from having 70,000 people to 80,000 people come through the neighborhood over a 3-day weekend, bringing notoriety to Wicker Park and Bucktown. Everyone's going to be stopping at our stores to grab food and drinks, in addition to benefiting the actual vendors of the festival. But once the fest is over, people had this incredible experience in our neighborhood, and they're going to want to come back. They're going to remember those things that they saw and experienced, or the places that they stayed when they came into town. We have a lot of travelers that come in from out of state. If all of that goes away, so does this huge influx and that economic engine of what it takes to bring a community like this together.
Yeah, I hate to hear that you guys at the Wicker Park Fest have had to already cut performances and had to scale back a bit because of this. I mean, we don't want to see them going away.
No, absolutely not. Pamela Moss, thank you so much for your time this morning and the work that you're doing, because I think it impacts all of our neighborhoods and just our summer in general. People look forward to these festivals so much. So thank you for your time.